Hustlers Paul and Alex have hired a nice shiny silver car, but it's not because they fancy going for a spin. In fact, they're going to use it to demonstrate a scam that is catching out unwary car buyers across the country. They start off by changing the number plates to fake ones and removing any hire company stickers from the car and the keyring. They don't want to leave any evidence that could lead back to them after this scam has finished, because this scam is going to leave a lot of people feeling very angry indeed. This is the hire car scam. The guys drop off the car at an empty house they have taken over for this scam. They have put an advert in the paper offering this 12 grand car for £7,500. They're hoping to tempt their mark with the promise of a bargain. Jess is going to be running the hustle. She's playing a young mum who's been dropped in at the deep end. She's brought a box of toys and Alex has left the child's bike in the drive. These props will come into play later. Alex and Paul have done their part for now and they promptly leave. Someone has arrived to look at the massively underpriced car. We have a mark. Now, you may be thinking that it's impossible for the hustlers to actually sell this motor. After all, they don't have any of the ownership documents, and won't the hire company miss it after a couple of days? Just how does this hustle work? Let's watch it unfold.
Hello. Hi. My name's Dave. I come to see you about the car.
Oh, right, yeah. Hi, I'm Jane. Hi, nice to meet you. I'll tell you what, let's go get the keys. I'll be out in a second. Okay, do you want to have a look?
Firstly, as Jess goes inside to get the keys, she grabs a baby monitor from the sofa. Remember the box of toys? The bike Alex left outside? These props are being used to set the scene. A young mum, home alone with a child. She can't possibly be a hustler, right?
Nice car, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely.
How long have you had it?
Well, it's my husband's. He got it September last year, so not very long.
Next, Jess mentions a fictional husband, but he isn't around. So where is he? All is about to become clear.
The V5 document, have you?
Well, I haven't actually got any documents with me because my husband's getting a new tax disc this morning. He's got everything with him in his briefcase. That's why the whole day's been messed up, really, because he's been called into work. I've got the little one with me.
So, the fictional husband's not around because he's gone to pay the road tax. And with the vehicle documents in his possession, the mark has no way of discovering the truth about the hire car. All he can do is take her word for it. The ruse is set. Now is the time for Jess to strike.
But we do have a few more people coming this afternoon, and because, you know, we're wanting a quick sale, basically, it's a great deal. It will go this afternoon sometime. But if you are genuinely interested, what I can do is, if you give me maybe a small deposit, say £250, I cancel the rest of the people this afternoon, because you do sound, you know, interested.
So, that's her game. Instead of selling the car, Jess intends to take a deposit on it. Actually, she intends to take as many deposits as she can before the day is out. Jess takes him into the house to take his deposit.
That's for you anyway.
Great, thank you very much.
She hands over a worthless receipt, and that's 250 quid in the kitty. Mark number 2 arrives, and Jess gives him the same spiel.
It's cheap, isn't it? Why is it so cheap?
Because we're just wanting a quick sale. My husband's got a company car now, and
And it works. Again, the bargain price entices him into leaving a deposit.
100, did you say?
Yeah, 100.
Jess's total is now £350. The third mark is also keen.
All right, if I leave a deposit today, when could I pick it up? Obviously, I know you'd have to talk to your husband.
And leaves another 100 to secure the car for himself until 6 o'clock.
There's £100 there.
Jess now has £450. Our fourth mark ups the ante and hands over £300.
300, did you say, yeah?
Yeah, 300.
Bringing the total to £750.
Yes, I'll write you out a receipt anyway.
And mark number 5 gives her all the cash she has on her, £260.
Oh.
Jess has taken over £1,000 now.
I'll see you at 6 o'clock, yeah?
Absolutely, yeah.
Lovely.
All the marks have been told to come back at 6 p.m. to complete the transaction. But the hustlers have no intention of hanging around to meet them. They're off quick sharp to count their cash and give back the hire car.
The price of the car is so attractive that you just can't resist. It's such a nice looking car for that amount of money. How can you not pay a deposit?
It's the greed factor, isn't it?
It is.
You're putting the Mark onto a position where he thinks he's ripping you off because he's getting such a cheap deal.
So what happened to our Marks when they turned up that evening to seal the deal?
By the time they all turned up at 6 o'clock, when I told them to return, me, the money and the car were all long gone.
Need to see the car. It was here earlier. Yeah, I'm actually here to see him because I put a deposit on it.
Yeah, I put a deposit on the same car as well.
Yeah, and I done it as well, £100. Yeah, so I've got a receipt and everything.
You're not. Do you live here?
No.
I was in. Oh.
Yeah, see me in. Really?
No one's in the car's not here either. Do you guys know any?
No, I don't know anybody.
No. We've just come here. I saw the car this morning. I put a deposit on.
Somebody at some point in a scam will push a time element on you. They'll say, oh, well, you need to leave the money now because it might go later. If you start hearing all that stuff and yet you don't have the physical evidence in front of you that the car is genuine, be very wary. Be very wary.
No, I didn't think anything at all. I mean, to be honest, when Jane opened the door and I saw her, she's a lovely-looking girl, the first thing I thought was, ooh, you know, and I suppose that did kind of, if it had been like a big 12-stone gorilla there, or 20-stone gorilla, maybe I wouldn't have handed over the £100 so easily.
Our hustler's next scam is at this local car park. With the aid of a fluorescent jacket, a simple out-of-order sign and a white hat, Paul is going to demonstrate how a con man can hustle some easy cash out of the public. This is the car park con.
If the hustlers target the right area, they can make a very good sum of money in a very short period of time. People are in a rush, they need to park their cars, they don't really want to be worrying about what's going on, so they see the sign, it's out of order, they hand over their cash. Now, it's a couple of pounds at a time, but if you have 20, 30 cars they're going to go and park, you can raise a pretty good sum of money.
So, Paul is posing as a car park attendant and has stationed himself by a perfectly functioning ticket machine that is labelled with an out-of-order sign. But are the public really going to fall for it? Or will they see through Paul's disguise? Remember, this scam is being played out in public, and our hustlers run the risk of being rumbled at any time. Alex is on watch out close by and can radio through if there are any problems.
Morning. The network's down, you have to pay. Yeah, you have to pay me.
Pay you?
Yeah.
Why?
She seemed a bit suspicious, but Paul plays it cool.
Unless you want a ticket.
Yeah, but
How long do you want? How long do you want?
Up to 3 hours.
Up to 3 hours, that'll be £5, please.
You can give me a ticket, are you?
There you go. Just put this in your car, make sure people can see it. Put it in the front.
She's just bought a worthless piece of paper, believing it's a valid ticket. And look at the receipt Paul's given her. It's just a page from a standard receipt book stamped with the word paid. Paul's just made his first £5, and if he can keep this up, he stands to make a good sum.
Like that. There you go. Thank you.
She buys a ticket from Paul and leaves. Hit number 1's a success. Now for hit number 2.
Hold on a second. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sure.
The Mark tries to test the machine. Perhaps he doesn't believe our hustler. To divert the Mark, Paul radios Alex on his walkie-talkie.
No, still out of order.
Okay, all right. We need pound, please.
It does just the trick. A bit of official sounding chat, and the Mark backs off.
Yeah, 2 o'clock. That's loads of time. All right. Secure. Thank you very much. How long do you need?
Hit number 3, and Paul's on a roll. She isn't asking any questions.
How long do you need?
And the Marks just keep coming, buying the fake parking tickets without a second thought.
They're going to be out giving out tickets all day today. It's ridiculous. Okay. There you go. Thank you very much. £2. It'll only be 3 hours because then you get that ticket. So.
And why wouldn't they believe Paul? As well as looking the part, he has all the props you'd expect, a float of coins and a book of receipts. So, how is this scam really working?
By Paul wearing a uniform, he managed to convince the public that he was an authority figure, so they were handing him over money without even a second thought.
Well, that's just social compliance at work, isn't it? You turn up at a car park, the machine's broken down, and there's someone there to take your money. Who's going to ask questions? It's the perfect example of somebody using a uniform. I mean, it has nothing on it. It has no badges. I have an ID that basically I just made on my computer. And I have a receipt book that doesn't say anything except I've stamped the word paid on some of the tickets.
Back at the car park, and in just 1 hour, Paul's made 50 hits. He may have only taken a few pounds off each mark, but it's added up to a hefty total of over £100.
The whole network is out. So you can pay me, I'll give you a ticket.
This is a particularly cold-blooded scam, as the marks stand to lose out even further. The penalty for parking without a valid ticket in this car park is a fine of £100. In fact, we returned a few hours later and found that for this poor guy, that's exactly what happened.
I think it's horrible. How could you do that? How could you take money off of innocent people?
It's an exploitation and they need to be stopped.
For this hustle, Jess has placed an advert in the local paper for a car at a bargain price to draw in a mark.
Hello.
Hi, I'm phoning up about the advert for the car.
You know what the best thing to do if you want to come down and have a look at it?
Okay,
That'd probably be the best thing.
Of course, our hustlers have no intention of selling a car. They're only after the money.
The scam relies on front. The mark has to believe we are who we say we are.
There are 3 important elements to this scam. The mark has to have a reason to bring his money. He then has to give us that money. Then he has to let us walk away.
Leaving the mark home alone. Alex, Jess and Paul have found an ideal property they know will be empty for the afternoon, and they know how to gain entry to a house.
Right. Key. Remember, keep the phone off the hook. Right. See you in a minute. See you when you got the cash.
Alex and Paul make themselves scarce, while Jess gets on with rigging the spy cameras to record today's hit. The mark arrives. Jess calls up the boys so they can eavesdrop on her progress.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Tracy.
He gets down to business and checks out the car for sale.
It's a bit messy. We're going to, if you want us to give us a little hoover before, then...
He seems happy enough and goes ahead with the purchase.
That's so much trouble getting here anyway.
It's important that Jess gets him inside the house to complete the transaction. But he doesn't realise that Alex and Paul are listening to everything that's said and are about to turn up posing as policemen.
He's about money.
It's all right, don't worry. I'll count now.
Any other one?
Jess takes the mark's money and goes to put it away in the drawer. But in reality, she pockets it.
You sure you don't want a drink or something?
The offer of a drink is the cue for the boys to ring the doorbell.
Hang on, 2 seconds, that might be them.
Tracy Rutherford.
Yeah?
I'm D.I. Steele. This is D.S. Mosley. We've got a search warrant for these premises.
I think you've got the
Let
wrong
my
house.
colleague through.
Anybody else here, Tracy?
As Jess lets the boys in, she passes the money to Alex, leaving Paul to intimidate the mark.
I'm D.S. Mosley. We're here to search these premises for stolen goods. What's your name?
You've got the wrong house!
Failed to mention it.
Alex
my
makes sure the mark
God.
can see that Jess has been arrested for having a stolen car, which he's just paid thousands of pounds for in cash.
Well, when Johnny gets back...
Do you have any ID?
Right, get the car.
Their part over, Alex slips out of character as Jess slips out of the handcuffs. Alex checks the ill-gotten gains.
You came to pick up a car. Do you know it's illegal to buy anything that you know or suspect to be stolen?
Believing Paul to be a real policeman, the Mark is frightened that he too will be arrested and complies with Paul's instructions.
All right, I'll check your story. If everything checks out, it'll be fine. Put your hands on the table. If you move, I'll arrest you. Do you understand? Stay there. Don't move.
The team drive away confident the Mark will stay put. The Mark is now home alone, and the minutes begin to tick by. After 10 minutes, the Mark still hasn't moved. He is totally convinced by the team's play acting. Nearly 20 minutes have elapsed since the team drove off, and the Mark's curiosity gets the better of him, and he goes to investigate. His face says it all. The truth slowly dawns on him. The car's gone, and so has his money. He came to buy a car. He gave the money to a friendly Jess, who was arrested as a car thief, and he was told to stay put by a police detective. Nothing is as it seems, apart from him being down thousands of pounds, courtesy of the real hustle. It's time for the Mark to find out what's really happened.
So I'm shaking, I'm still shaking, I can't believe this. She just made me feel comfortable, and I sat down, I thought I was really relaxed. And the next thing I knew, doorbell rang, and 5-0. It's scary though, it's very scary, and I mean, if it can happen to somebody in real life, then I don't want to be that person again, definitely not.
If this guy was really being conned, things would get a lot worse, because the first thing we'd do as we drove away is we'd call the police. Remember, this guy's alone in someone else's house without their permission. Who's going to believe his story about 3 hustlers in a car?
Also remember, if you find yourself in an unusual situation and you do get confronted by the police, don't be afraid to check who they are. Ask them for a telephone number where you can call and find out if they are who they say they are. If they're genuine, they should let you do that. Not like us.
This is the Valet steal. Alex is hanging around this patrolled car park. He seems to be on official business as he measures up the surrounding area. But he is actually keeping a covert eye on this man, the car park attendant. Alex isn't going to rob him. He is after his customers and their cars. Alex's waiting game pays off. The attendant walks off on a break. Once he is out of sight, Alex slips past the gates. Alex's fluorescent jacket, security ID and clipboard now make him look like a real parking attendant. But will that be enough to convince a customer? There is no sign of a Mark, but at least there is no sign of the real attendant. But every second spent waiting for a Mark increases the risk of being caught. It's a Mark. This is Alex's chance. Can he persuade the driver to hand over the keys to his pride and joy?
How long are you going to be, mate?
About maybe 2 hours.
Maybe 2 hours?
Yeah,
okay, just leave the keys in here. What's your reg number?
Helen is there. Helen.
Do you want it washed and valeted? We're doing a £10 deal. You're right. You're good. I'm just going to put it up at the top there.
Okay then.
All right? Yeah, you got it for you.
I'll leave everything there, yeah?
Yeah, just leave everything here, it's fine. Okay, cheers, mate.
Oh, excellent. Sat nav.
This customer seems very suspicious of Alex. Even though Alex has got the keys, it's not going all his own way. The Mark really isn't happy.
Yeah, fine, just put it back in.
All Alex wants to do is drive away, and all the car's owner wants is to see his precious car parked up safely. It's no good. The real attendant could be back any minute. Alex has to get rid of the Mark, so he pretends to park up. It works, and the Mark leaves. Alex gives the Mark enough time to get out of sight before taking the car for a spin. The Mark returns to claim his beautiful car and is met by the real attendant and some very bad news.
I just come in, Nazir of me out.
You just come in?
Yeah, 5 minutes ago.
You need our ticket?
Sorry?
You need our ticket? That's not our ticket. Our ticket's these.
Oh, who is this?
I have no idea.
Huh?
I don't know.
Who is this? Fuck, I just give this to somebody here.
Oh, it's just me.
Man, else.
He's not taking this well.
Huh? You just tell me to give him the keys and...
We don't take people's keys off them.
Oh, you need my car.
No way.
Else, man. Oh,
The Mark's world is crashing about his ears, but it's worse than he thinks.
Right, so basically what we have here, tons of house keys. The guy just left them in the car. You can see a little ring mark on his window screen, and I believe, bingo, sucker, and of course, sat nav. Now, what a lot of people do, to turn this on, is they store their home address. Now you've got to consider what I have here. Okay, we're at Southwark Bridge Road, so navigate to, there's a button here called Home. If I hit that, I've just now got his home address. I'm in his car, I've got his keys, I know he's not in. You do the math.
So what does the Mark make of valet parking, real hustle style?
He just tell me, leave the car here and you can, I said, can I trust you? He said, okay, leave the car here and he'll park it for me. That's why I make me trust him with the green coat and everything. So obviously I was so stupid. That was a big shock.
With his car and household safe, it's a happy ending for this driver, but it could have been a nightmare. So, how can you protect yourself against a valet steal?
Remember, if you ever have to leave your keys in your car, make sure your house keys are not left with them. If you have a portable satellite navigation system, take it with you. If it's built in, then make sure your home address is not stored under the button that says home. If a hustler has all three, then it's too easy.
The team are heading for a rendezvous at a carefully selected location. They're getting into position around this traffic light control crossroads.
My name is Grandma Funk, y'all. Funk if you're nasty, darling. And you got to be nasty.
Paul manoeuvres the van to allow a quick getaway.
You know what I'm saying? Give me volume on everything, because I want you to hear me. I want to hear myself. I want the world.
Jess is posing as a cheeky charity fundraiser. She'll wash your windscreen for a donation. Alex will go one further and clean you out for nothing in a scam known as boot popping.
I see you, baby. Shaking that ass. Shaking that ass. Shaking that ass. I see you, baby. Shaking that ass. Shaking that ass. Shaking that ass. Woo! Close your eyes.
The team know the timing of the lights and that they hold on red long enough for them to do their work. Jess waits on the traffic island for a Mark to come to her. Alex watches from the side. Paul keeps the engine running. He's parked the van facing up the road, whilst prospective Marks will be travelling down the road. This improves his chances of a clean getaway. This scam relies on being able to completely distract the victim. A cheeky top and cheerful chatter will hide Jess's darker motive of distracting the mark, so Alex can do his work undetected. A car arrives and is trapped by a red stoplight. Jess launches into her act on the captive mark.
Hi, I'm collecting for the local church charity, so I'm just going to clean your windscreen for you because it's a little bit dirty, but don't worry, it won't be too long. So any donations that you have will be much appreciated. Anything from like £1 or £2 or anything.
As Jess crosses to the driver's window, Alex takes his cue to go in. The mark hasn't seen what Alex is up to. He trawls for any valuables. Alex has got lucky. There is a suitcase and a handbag. The driver still hasn't noticed that she's being robbed. The bags are loaded and it's time to go. The lights change and Jess waves a friendly goodbye to the victim that she has helped to rob. The driver hasn't got a clue as to what has just happened back at the lights. This robbery is sadly all too common. We catch up with the driver, and before we give her back her stolen luggage, we get her side of the boot-popping heist.
Oh, I've lost my bag. I had my overnight bag in as well, like my little pulley suitcase. The only person I've seen between now and then was the charity girl cleaning my window. Unless she had an accomplice.
Car crime makes up over 20% of all recorded crime in the UK each year. So how can the motorists protect themselves from this particular type of theft?
Even when you're driving, try to be security conscious. Never leave any valuables on show in your car. And remember that if your doors are unlocked, the likelihood is that your boot is unlocked too. So if you have the options to change the settings in the car, make sure you do so and lock your boot.
Buying or selling your car is likely to be the second biggest exchange in money you will ever have next to selling your house. We'll show you how not to lose it all in a con that's beginning to surface in the UK. Alex and Jess have arranged to come round to the owner's house to see the car, and more importantly, to take it for a test drive.
Ian, Mandy.
Ian's Mandy. Mandy not very well.
Oh, hiya. Hear about the car?
Oh, the person who was going to look at the car should be coming in a minute.
Oh, he's not here?
Should be around there.
Oh, OK. This is Mandy.
The owner of the car is unavailable to do the viewing, but has sent his grandson out to talk to Alex and Jess.
Is this your car? It's not like I didn't speak to you on the phone.
No, it wasn't. It was my granddad.
Oh, OK, yeah. Oh, great. Looks nice inside, actually. Is there... Just wanted to see as well if there's...
As they look the car over, Alex makes sure the rear door has got the child lock on.
Very good. The child locks. Look at the boot.
As Alex fiddles for the boot release, he plants his special spy camera in the car so we can see how this scam progresses later on.
There we go. Oh, yeah, that's enough space for...
Jess makes out she isn't feeling well. This is a key element to the whole scam.
How it falls off and so on.
Yeah. Are you feeling all right? Yeah. Sorry, she's had food poisoning all night.
Sorry, if I'm sick on you, I'm very sorry.
She's trying not to be sick on you. But are you okay?
Yeah. I can't go in for very long.
Okay. Do you mind if we take it for a quick... do you want to pop in the front? Yeah, and you're right at the back?
I'm going to get in the back.
Alex makes sure that Jess gets in the car seat where the child lock is turned on. And this gives Jess the opportunity to plant our second in-car camera.
Let's just take a quick spin around. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's cool. We've got a little kid. He's only about 10 months. Little Paul.
Alex wastes no time in making small talk to put the mark in the comfort zone.
Oh, that's good at the end.
Locks go down. And that's locked. You know, make sure that it doesn't fall apart.
Whilst he is doing this, he is keeping an eye out for a suitable place to pull over. When he finds one, he'll cough to give Jess the signal to begin the con.
Sure.
There's the signal.
Oh, okay. Don't panic. Oh, sorry. Hang on. Okay, can you open the door for it?
Jess can't get out of the car. The child lock is on.
Right, calm down.
This puts the mark in an impossible situation, and the pleas for help force the victim out of the car.
Can you open the door for it?
One push of the central locking button, and it's all over. They've got away with a 20 grand car for less than 10 minutes work. It all started as a favour to his grandfather, taking a test drive in an expensive car. And within 400 yards of his home, he'd lost it.
The way they did it was just so simple, yet it actually gets you out of the car.
So, what advice is there for doing that test drive?
Ask more questions before we get in the car and so on like that. You know, because they just came from nowhere. I didn't know I think he told me his name. Basically, I didn't ask that many questions and I would have brought someone else with me.
If you're taking people for a test drive in your car, but for some reason you have to stop, then make sure you take the keys out of the ignition before leaving the vehicle.
Then car clamping. Today, Alex will play the role of a car clamper, aided by a company van, fluorescent jacket, and an ID badge. Jess is going to be the convincer, and the whole scam relies on her putting in a convincing performance as a clamped motorist. Not only must she play the victim, but she must also side with the mark, lure them into a false sense of security, and persuade them to part with their cash. Paul has parked his car and texts Alex and Jess the directions. For this con to work, there needs to be a ticket machine and a space near Paul's car for a mark to pull into. They find the road and park up behind Paul's car. Now they just have to wait. It's not long before someone spots the space and pulls up. This lady has unwittingly become the mark. She checks the ticket machine. It's after 5 p.m, so she should be okay. The mark is gone, it's time to get to work. Alex will clamp the mark's car and Paul's car. Jess will pretend that Paul's car belongs to her. She quickly puts up a notice informing drivers that parking here is suspended and anyone who fails to comply will be clamped and fined. The cars are clamped and Jess gets into position. A few finishing touches and everything's in place. Now they just have to wait for the mark to return. The mark returns and Jess swings into action.
Excuse me, have you done that?
Excuse me?
Have you put the clamp on my car?
Yeah, you're not allowed to park here.
Don't be
It's a parking
ridiculous,
space.
it's a tiny sign.
I'm sorry, there's a very clear sign.
What am I supposed to do now?
Well, there's a fine you have to pay, and once you pay it, I can come round and get them off.
How much is the fine?
Fine's 120. Is this your car? Yeah,
Well,
you need to call
What
and
do I do
pay.
now? Sorry, what do I do now then? Because I need to get to work. I was there for 1 minute.
I know, but did you read the sign?
Sorry.
Well, there's a
how
big
do
sign
I
right
get
here,
that
right
off?
by the ticket machine. You should really know where to park legally.
Excuse
yeah?
me, sorry. How do I get that off? Because I've got to get to work now.
You call the number, you pay the fine, they tell me when you've paid, I come round, I take it off.
Well, can't you just take it off now? Because I'll pay now, then. Can you not just take it off now?
Well, you need to pay the fine, you get in a queue, I'll come back about an hour and 20 minutes.
What do you mean I get in a queue?
Hey?
What do you mean I get in a queue?
You you get in the queue after you've paid.
The hustle takes on an unsuspected turn, and the mark walks off just as Jess was about to throw her the bait.
You know what? She might come back.
I know she will.
The hustlers have now found themselves in a dangerous situation. They don't know where the mark has gone. She may have gone to call the council or the police. The whole scam is in jeopardy.
She'll come back. She's coming back. She's coming back.
The mark returns and the con is back on track. She went to get a friend for moral support. This isn't good for our hustlers. A person with a clear head could potentially put a stop to the scam. Time for Alex and Jess to get back into character.
The sign is
But
very
I can't
clear.
believe that you're standing here right now and yet I have to wait for you to go all the way around.
Now that the mark is back, Jess isn't going to waste any time getting straight to the point.
I just put on the
Why
clamps.
can't I just give you the money now? Then you can just.
Because I'm not allowed to take cash off you.
She'll offer Alex £50 to remove the clamp, but will this influence the mark?
I don't have £120. What if I just give you 50? Can you not just take it off now?
Do you know how many people try and give me... For 50 quid, me losing my job, it's not worth it.
So what if we both give you 50 quid? Then will you take it off? That's 100. Then will you take my clamp off for that?
Yeah, but you can't tell anybody I took it off because I could lose my job, all right? I want to help you out.
Would you do that? Would you give them 50 quid just to take them off now? It's better than 120. But can you do it now, though, please,
I'll do
straight
it now.
away? Thank
But
you. Thank you.
can't,
Thank you.
You can't tell anybody I've done this. I haven't printed off the tickets, but, you know, you could get into serious trouble as well, so you've got to keep it
Just
still.
do it now, please. Just
All right.
hurry up.
The mark's taken the bait, and with that, Alex goes ahead and takes off the clamp.
I don't know how to sleep at night.
Given the opportunity to pay £50 rather than 120 and have the clamp taken off immediately was too good an offer to refuse.
All right.
Are you sure there's no ticket then? You haven't
There's
put
no
anything
ticket.
through?
There's no ticket.
Thank
fine.
you. Thank you.
All right.
Thank
But you better move your cars now
I
because
know.
somebody else might clamp you.
With the clamp off, the mark is overcome with relief and more than happy to pay Alex his £50. She doesn't waste any time hanging around and makes a quick getaway with her friend. With it being this easy to make £50, Alex gets straight back to work. By clamping another unsuspecting motorist, he can start his scam all over again.
Come and park here, I dare you.
The scam works because the victim in the end thinks they're getting one over the authority figure. They've been offered the opportunity to pay a lesser fee, therefore for them it's a victory.
I parked my car there for literally like 2 minutes. I didn't notice the sign on the back of the pay and display thing saying you're parked here illegally. I came back and I had a clamp on there.
How does the mark feel when she finds out she's been conned and Jess played an integral part?
She was in on it. I said to that lady that sign was not there, and she went, "Oh, I don't know." I said, "Oh." Went down there, I told my friend, I was like crying. I was like, "I just got clamped. I can't believe it." I was just, and then the 120 quid. I thought, does it really cost that much to get your clamps taken off? And then he said, "Oh, I'll do it now for 50." So I was like, "All right, I'll just give you the 50 and get it taken off now." Oh.
When you park your car, just have a look around, look at the signs and make sure that you haven't parked illegally. Now in this situation, you must play everything by the book. Don't try to bribe anybody, because if something does go wrong and there is a problem, then you've got nobody to turn to because you yourself have committed a crime.
Alex and Paul are about to put a tried and tested scam into action. But before they make their hit, they need to get into character. Assuming the identity of undercover coppers, they need to create a convincing disguise. And with fake IDs, handcuffs and walkie-talkies, they're ready for extreme social compliance. Alex and Paul are at a retail park, lying in wait for the right target. They spot a punter leaving a shop and heading for his car.
Okay.
They've got their mark.
Sorry, police emergency. Step away from the vehicle. Can you please hand me the keys to the car?
We've
Hand
got
me the
a
keys to the
car.
car now. Thank you. ETA about 5 minutes. Stay there. All right, step away from the vehicle. This is a car. Yeah, you can see that. So step away from the vehicle. I'm going to have to put you under arrest, okay? Call this number. You'll get your vehicle back. It's a police emergency. Go, 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 go!
What are you doing?
The mark calls the number on the card Alex gave him, but when he gets through to the local chip shop, there'll be no help at all. Let's take another look. As soon as they spot a mark, they move in, and they move in quickly.
We've got a car now.
The mark, taken by surprise, obeys their commands and hands over his keys.
Step away from the vehicle.
The hustlers waste no time jumping in the car, but the mark now wants to see ID.
This is a car. Yeah, you can see that.
Alex thinks fast.
Right. So step away from the vehicle. I'm going to have to put you under arrest, okay? Call this number. You'll get your vehicle back. Police emergency.
Alex successfully commandeers the vehicle, and Paul drives them swiftly away.
Go, go!
This is really an extreme example of social compliance. By using police badges and creating this situation, we've gotten someone to give us their car. Now, as con men, we know how people react when confronted with the police. But it isn't just the props like the police badge and the uniforms and the handcuffs that make this work. Through the confusion of everything, we don't give them a second to think. Because they're kind of familiar with the idea, probably mostly from television, of the police commandeering a vehicle, we put them into a corner, force them to give us the keys, and then just drive away with the car. But in the real world, things don't really work like that.
He came up to me and flashed his warrant badge, give me a card, which I reckon as soon as he gave me the card, and he off in my car, so I'm shaking.
Okay, call this number, you'll get your vehicle.
Criminal Investigations Department, Ian Steele at Met Police. If they were real police officers, I didn't want to start messing.
It's highly unusual for a police officer to commandeer somebody's private car. Police officers hail down taxi cabs, and they may ask you to take them somewhere, but to actually take your car and leave you standing there would be an extremely rare event.
And of course, the extreme social compliance scam can work in a less ruthless way too.
Got an idea?
Yeah. With guaranteed free entrance at the movies.
Hang on, is there anything actually we fancy seeing? Have you seen the Queen yet? No. Let's see the Queen. Hi there. Just following a couple of people pickpocketing around this area. Okay. Thank you.
On any one day, there are on average 30 TV and film crews shooting in London. Paul and Jess have heard there's a unit filming a drama in this London suburb, and they're going to make them unwitting accomplices in the prop rental rip-off. Having parked their van out of sight, the hustlers are looking to upgrade to a new set of wheels. They walk past the film crew, and 100 yards down the road, they spot a nice-looking 4x4. It's time to put this scam into action. Paul's posing as a member of the production team, with Jess as his leading lady.
Hi there, is this your car? Hi, we're doing some filming down here. Right. We've got a little bit of a problem. We're supposed to have a car here, and it hasn't turned up. Oh, right, OK. I've got an actress who needs to be dropped off in front of a camera just down the street here. Is there any chance we could arrange a quick prop rental for your car?
Yeah, I suppose so.
The mark seems interested, and Paul uses the film crew as the convincer.
You have a look down here. See, we've got a film crew. I just need to drive it, you know, from here down to there.
And to move things along, Jess plays up to her role as an acting diva.
I've got a big on by 4.
And starts to kick off.
Give us a minute just to sort it out. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not got a problem with it. From McDonald's. I've got to drop it off just down there. Yeah. I might do it 2 or 3 times. And she's going to get out of the car, go in and do her scene in front of the cameras down there. Sure, sure. Is that all right? Yeah, I've got no problem with that. Usually pay, what, 100 quid? Yeah, fair enough? Yeah, why not?
To the mark, it sounds like easy money, and he agrees to the deal.
Let's see. Yeah, I found one.
Pretending to speak to another member of the production team, Paul calls in the car's details.
Fresh alloys, leather interior, looks great. Got to get you to sign a couple of things. Basically, this is a prop agreement. What's your name, mate?
Robert.
Rob? I'm Rob too.
How are you?
How you doing? All right. Sorry it's so rushed, it's just where, you know what it's like.
No problem. What are you filming for?
It's a show called Valet. It's a kidnap drama.
Okay, some contact details.
The mark wants to see some ID, but Jess thinks fast to move the scam on.
Rob, can you get someone to get me a bottle of water, please?
Can we give you one after the scene, yeah?
Can you not get me one now?
Well, we've got to do the scene now, haven't we?
All right. And if I can give you the sign there. Right here. Yeah.
To close the deal, the Mark signs a rental agreement and Paul hands over £100 in cash.
100 for you. All right, if I could get you to pull the car out to here. Susie, you're going to get in. I'll drive you down, drop you off. Susie's getting in the car now. You okay for jumping out, yeah?
Yeah. Can you see my line?
Yeah, it's all right.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
As Paul and Jess get into the 4x4, the Mark goes to join the rest of the crew to watch his car play a starring role in the opening scene of Vanish.
Burn rubber.
But there is no scene. Jess and Paul drive right past the film unit and make a quick escape. When the Mark talks to the film crew, they've no idea who Paul and Jess are, and he slowly realises he's been taken for a ride.
The guy just knocked on my door, offered me 100 quid, got me to sign a release for the car, got in the car, drove past, and I'm very worried that I'm now not going to see my car again. It's not my best decision ever.
And it's about to get even worse.
Yeah.
The rental form was actually a sales agreement.
I didn't even check it.
He sold his 12 grand car for just £100 to a couple of hustlers.
Stupid. Absolutely stupid.
If you're offered that kind of deal and, you know, the film crew's across the road, walk across the road with them. Say, is this right? Is this man with you? Just ask those kinds of ordinary questions. And if you're in any doubt whatsoever, ask a friend to come along and, you know, ask the questions that you're uncertain about. Just probe a little, because as soon as somebody's asked those challenging questions, if they're scamming you, they'll walk away, and they'll walk away very quickly.
Buying a new motor can be a costly business. That's why getting one second-hand seems like the perfect money-saving solution. Except when you're buying it from the hustlers. This is the Boomerang. Alex and Jess have got a sports car to sell. And after placing an advert in the local paper, they've arranged to meet some potential buyers.
Oh, that must be them, just there. Andy, nice to meet you. Hi.
Hi, I'm Sue. Nice to meet you. Hiya.
This is Sue.
Hi.
So do you want...
Alex is straight into his sales patter.
We've only had the car for about a year, but it's just such good fun to drive. Putting the hood down is very easy. You've got a CD changer in the back. You've got the alarm as well, and we love it. But I might be getting a company car, Cobra alarm.
While Alex schmoozes the Mark, Jess gets chatty with the girlfriend.
Turn it over. For the moment you turn it off.
The rides in Florida. You'll have so much fun.
Because
I'm like that.
Alex runs through the security of the car. Handily, it's got extra features to protect it from car thieves.
Can you see the light here?
Yeah, that's part of the alarm as well, is it?
Yeah,
These days, you can't be too careful.
Take the keys out, touch the immobiliser, light goes off, start her up.
The sales patter works, and the Mark agrees to buy the car.
But, and this is the document stuff.
And Alex is ready with all the correct paperwork.
Then you need to put your details in here. Okay, I think that's all I need. Now all I need to do is hit you for some cash.
£3 grand in hard cash. The Mark thinks he's got a bargain.
I won't count it. I'll trust you that it's all there.
Shopping.
Cheers. Good to meet you.
Thank you very much. Enjoy it. Bye.
See you again very soon.
Later that day, the Mark arrives home in his new motor. Not wanting to take any risks, he's careful to make sure both the doors are properly locked. He can't wait to tell his housemates about his flash new car. But when he comes out to have another look 10 minutes later, it's gone. He goes to get witnesses. But they can't see it either. And just to check it hasn't become invisible, he stands in the space. Nope, still not there. There's no broken glass to indicate a break-in, and not only has he lost a car, he's down $3 grand in cash. The hustlers have been at work, but what have they been up to? What they didn't say on the advert was that the car has 2 sets of keys, and 1 set stays with the hustlers. With the addition of false number plates, Paul's ready to give the sports car a new untraceable identity.
Go ahead and fill your details there.
But how do the hustlers know where to steal it back from? When the mark filled in the vehicle registration certificate, it wasn't worth the paper it's written on.
I think that's all I need, yeah.
Except to Alex, who now has the mark's address, which is where the car will be parked later, ready for Paul to collect. Armed with the spare set of keys, all he has to do is unlock, start it up, and take the car straight back. With forged number plates and fake documents, the car's completely untraceable. The hustlers are $3 grand up, and they've still got the car.
Literally parked the car outside here and went in the house for 5 minutes and then come out and then my car wasn't there. I have no idea what I'm going to do now. I paid for it today. Paid about $3 grand for it.
When you're buying a car, you expect to get the keys, the documentation, and you expect to keep the car. The problem is, the process of buying a car involves you giving your actual details, where you live, to the person you buy from. And that's what the con artist here has taken advantage of. This is a very clever scam, though it is quite easy to protect yourself from.
If you're buying a car privately, always collect it from that person's house. Make sure you have all the seller's details, and if you're at all unsure about anything, don't go ahead with the sale.
This is the Valet steal. A smart boutique hotel in Manchester must be a good place for a hustler to find some rich pickings. And Paul's here to try his luck. He loiters outside, keeping an eye on the guests checking in to see if they have anything worth lifting. It doesn't take long for something to catch his eye, a pricey-looking sports car. But how's he going to get his hands on it? Watch closely. Not suspecting that they're being watched, the marks go to check in. Inside, we've rigged hidden cameras to follow the action. And while the hotel staff are busy with the new arrivals, Paul slips in and takes a seat in the lobby.
G-I-L-F-E-A-T-H-E-R.
He's now in a good position to overhear the conversation between the mark and the receptionist.
That's room number 16, okay? Yes, if you want to park the car with us.
Having taken up the hotel's parking service, the mark fills out the valet receipt. Only on presentation of this receipt will his car be returned. With check-in complete, the marks are shown to their room.
Okay, enjoy the stay with us.
The valet parks the car, and Paul starts a waiting game. For this scam to work, he needs the receptionist to leave her post, but she's not budging. But time is on Paul's side. Eventually, it's the afternoon shift change. And when the receptionist's replacement turns up, they leave the desk to hand over the shift. This is Paul's chance. He quickly heads to the lobby and picks up a form from the front desk without anyone noticing. He's got himself a blank valet receipt. Now all he has to do is fill it out. Outside, he noted down the mark's car registration, and in the lobby he overheard their name
G-I-L-F-E-A-T-H-E-R.
and room number.
That's room number 16, okay?
Once the form's complete, Paul heads to the front desk.
Excuse me, you're a valet?
Yes, we do. You want any help bringing out?
Yeah, I need to go now, please. As soon as possible. I'll just be at the bar having a coffee, yeah?
They cross-reference the details on Paul's receipt with the hotel computer. The new receptionist and valet weren't there when the car was dropped off, so they've no reason to doubt Paul. Satisfied everything's in order, the valet goes to collect the car and hands it over to Paul, who's more than happy to drive off with over £20,000 worth of someone else's property. 20 minutes later and the Marks return to the lobby. They come to collect their car.
Get the car keys, please.
Yeah, Chris, I'll just take your sec.
They've handed over their parking receipt,
Do you want to just take a seat in the van? I'll give you a shout.
but the valet spots a problem. He's just handed over the keys to that car to someone else.
This is the same car.
We've just had a gentleman bring that in someone else for the car. And that's exactly the same.
Is this the Audi TT?
Where's that one? What's going on? We've had a request from two different people with the same registration number. Do you want to just take a seat in the back? I'll give you a shout. Just saves you standing around. Thank you.
With the Marks out of the way, the receptionist is free to panic and gets the manager involved.
Has your guy took the car?
Yeah. I've been nicked.
But how's he got one of them now? Oh, Stephen.
The Marks are getting restless and want to know where their car is.
So what we were given is this car, and that car's been taken.
The car's been taken?
The car's been taken, yeah, about 15 minutes ago.
They're completely gobsmacked and missing a 25 grand car.
I handed the receipt in at reception. The security board looked at it. He looked a bit confused, and then he said, "Somebody's taken this car already."
I checked the computer. I saw the name, and he had the name of the guest and everything on the receipt. So I definitely don't know.
Do you know who's gone? So what can I do? There's nothing I can do.
Hotels are quite big places, and it's unreasonable to think that staff members should be able to name and recognise each of their guests. Now, Paul takes advantage of this and also uses a shift change in the valet department to get away with what he's doing.
The real weakness in this case was the card. We could get access to that very, very easily. If the hotel were simply to lock those cards up, make them a lot less easy to get a hold of, and also convey to the guests that that card is as good as the keys to their car. That way, it makes it a lot more difficult for someone in this situation to get away with this kind of scam.
This is the car rental rip-off. Many tourists find the best way to explore their holiday destination is by car. But knowing this, con artists are also looking to take you for a ride. Jess is loitering outside a branch of a busy car rental company.
Hello, do you speak English? Oh, wonderful. My name's Susie, I work for Tourist Information. Hello there. And we're just doing a quick survey to see which are the most popular car rental companies on the island. Would you mind sparing a couple of minutes just to fill out a small questionnaire? Thank you ever so much.
With her fake survey,
Email. That's great, thanks ever so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.
she aims to get as many people as possible.
Would you mind spending a couple of minutes just to fill out some information? Is that okay? Just want to fill out your name, your address, email, your holiday dates, and just some information about your car there. And also you get entered into a free prize draw to win a holiday in Ibiza.
Oh, okay.
Everything sounds plausible, and the Marks willingly give over their name, address, which car they've hired, and for how long.
Enjoy your day, guys. Bye.
But where's the con? No money's changed hands, and the information on its own is useless. But all good things come to hustlers who wait. Back in the UK, Paul puts the finishing touches to the convincers in this scam. He's mocking up a speeding ticket for the car the Marks hired in Ibiza. With the picture of their car lifted from the rental firm's website and some digital manipulation, Paul has them banged to rights. 3 weeks later, Alex is about to doorstep one of the Marks that Jess spoke to in Ibiza with some bad news.
Hi there. Ian Steele from TRH Collection.
What's
TRH Collection. Well, we're debt collectors, basically. It's to do. Were you in Ibiza recently?
Yeah.
It's a. I'm afraid it's a speeding ticket from Ibiza.
No way.
I'm afraid so.
Speeding like Ibiza is too
Oh, I'm afraid you can.
She's adamant she didn't speed, but it's time for Alex to pull out the fake evidence.
There it is. It's on the, says the name of the street, but I've never been to Ibiza there. Basically what's happened is you've been going over 50 kilometres per hour on... Can I just check with you, because we get our details from the rental companies.
Yeah.
Yeah, so did you have a Chevrolet Matisse? Something that looked like that? And it was blue, I've got.
Do you know what? I can't remember.
Right, well, it's, you know, what happens is that the car gets photographed, then it goes to their traffic department, they track down the number plate, and they realise it's a rental car.
And here comes the crunch.
Right? So the fine is €300, but if you pay straight away, it's €150, which is £100.
100 quid?
At least you don't get points in your licence, that's all I could say. You don't get points on your licence, and you don't have to go to court, because if you see here, it's 27th of June, that's today. You've got till the 27th of July. If you don't pay me now, on the 27th of July, you have to go to court in Ibiza.
I find this really difficult to take in.
Sure.
I can't believe it. We're actually going back to Ibiza, like on the 12th of next month.
This could put the whole scam in jeopardy. The marks are actually going back to Ibiza. Alex must think fast to get out of this one.
On the 12th of
next month.
Are you going to be there on the 27th?
No, so that's
that's your court date, and you have to be there of July. You have to be there on the 27th. Otherwise, you will get a warrant for your arrest, and that's when it stops becoming funny.
By threatening her with a warrant for her arrest, he's kept the con on track, but she's now calling for reinforcements. She's phoning her husband.
Hi, you're not going to believe this, right?
But the call for backup doesn't go as planned. The couple start arguing about who speeds the most.
I don't speed. Richard, I don't speed. I don't. This is it. You speed, I don't. You're always driving like loony.
Even though it's a complete lie, the couple are now doubting themselves.
I bet it was you that was driving. Right, okay. I'll speak to you later. Bye. This is choking me to do this, tell you. I can't.
What can I tell you? All I can tell you is it's better to do it now than actually go to court. The date matches, that's the car that you had. There is very little you can do about it.
Well, I guess I've got no choice then.
It doesn't look to me as if you do.
Game, set and match. All right.
Finally, she goes to get her purse.
Of course.
It really chokes me to do this. I'm so cross.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Off.
And reluctantly hands over £100 in cash.
Unbelievable. Tell you what, I won't be high on the car again.
I'm sorry again, but...
It's been a pleasure.
No, however, enjoy your next holiday, I hope.
It's an elaborate scam which started on holiday when they hired a car and ended back home with them handing over £100 on their doorstep. It just goes to show that a good hustler always gets his mark.
I'm really unhappy about it. If I have been screwed over, I'll be really off. I can't even remember what colour it was. I know it was small. The registration plate on the picture and the letter and the ticket all matched. So I paid because I don't want to go to court. And plus I don't want a warrant out for my arrest. Plus I don't want any sort of record because of business and all that kind of stuff. So 100 quid's 100 quid. You just do it, don't you?
It may only be 100 quid, but Jess collected the details of more than 10 similar holiday makers.
Hello, do you speak English? Yes. Oh, wonderful.
Alex has a busy day ahead of him.
If you've been away and you come home and somebody comes to your address and makes some kind of extravagant claim about accidents or fines or something that's happened while you've been abroad, you must never settle those kind of claims immediately. That's not the way that proper police officers or proper law enforcement agencies operate.